Mister. What, are you forgetting all about your low cholesterol diet already?
No. My doctor, he says that if I stay away from the melted butter, it's okay.
He does?
Yeah.
He says.
Yes.
Your doctor's name is Monica.
Well, in this particular case, Monica has been replaced by a physician who was a little closer to the patient.
Not me.
Me.
Oh, yes. Well, then in that case, you, of course, do not need to be told that the cholesterol count in your basic lobster is as high as that in, oh, let's say, eggs or hot dogs.
That's for breakfast tomorrow morning.
You are impossible.
Shall we?
It's all right, sweetheart. I left all the good jewelry at home.
All right, let's forget the cuisine and get down to business.
Great. Look, by taking this matter in our own hands, we could be in very serious trouble here.
You've heard Ballantyne's position.
I think you better start considering the ramifications.
Look, if it gets Holly and the others back, I don't care much for the ramifications.
All right. I don't want to argue with you.
Good, because it's a waste of time.
So what's our next move?
Right. Well, this persimmon clue's a waste of time. I mean, we've spent too much things looking at it. We know they're in the Gulistani pavilion.
We think they're in the Gulistani
I am
pavilion.
sure.
Even so, we have no way of getting in there.
Well, the front door was always nice. And don't give me the foreign soil number. I'm up to here with it, Connie.
Fine, I will give you the what about the hostages line. Look, if Rama knows that we're on our way over there, he is either going to move those hostages or kill them.
So maybe we should go over his head.
Great. There's only one problem with that.
What's that?
It's impossible.
The WSB are all over the place.
What makes you think they're WSB?
Well, there's one man who's been reading the same magazine all day, and there's another who's been pacing back and forth in front of the pavilion.
So let him pace. He can't touch us. As long as we stay within these walls, they can't come in.
Oh, there are ways of getting permission.
How would they manage that?
Given enough time, they can get warrants. They can always storm the place under some pretext or other.
Specifically?
Oh, I don't know. It'd be easy enough to come up with an idea, a gas leak, a fire. Remember how we got into Gerald's lab?
What exactly are you suggesting?
Nothing. Just posing a hypothetical situation. I'm sure we're safe enough for the present, but we should have something that we can fall back on. I think we need a place to move the hostages to if it becomes necessary.
Have you any place in mind?
No, I'd have to leave that to you. But I do think we should be prepared if and when Scorpio makes his move.
You realize it can't be too far away.
Outside the pavilions, we'd lose our foreign status.
Well, somewhere on the expo grounds, then.
I don't think we have much choice.
Scorpio can search here. He can search any place that we'd hide them.
What if it's a place he's already been?
Another pavilion?
Yes, but one he's already searched.
Yes, of course. Why waste time searching a place that you've already searched? He'd skip that one entirely, wouldn't he?
Where exactly do you have in mind, Lord Rama?
Several choices. All good, all equally safe.
But are they equally cooperative?
That's the key question. While many of the nations represented here are satellite nations, not all of them are as friendly to your motherland as we in Gulistan are.
No one is more aware of that than I.
We can't afford to take a chance on anyone who might betray us.
Of course not, Grant. That goes without saying.
So how do we make that judgment?
I guess I'll have to contact our superiors at home, won't I? See if they can get clearance through another nation. It'll take time, but I think it'd be worth it.
I have a better solution.
You got someone in mind?
A very friendly someone. Someone sympathetic to your cause, and besides, they owe me a favor.
I like the sound of that.
Good. I'll contact them at once. The telephone, Jamal. This could be the perfect solution. This is Lord Rama. I must speak to His Excellency at once.
Connie, who's the current president of Gulistan?
Some guy named, Tapa.
Tapa.
Whatever. What does this have to do with...
All right. Does the name, Pradumna mean anything to you?
Pradumna Sonoma? Gulistani exile we were assigned to once.
Yeah. I remember reading where this guy, Tapa, whatever, he, went back to his country, then changed his name. Sort of went from rebel to president overnight.
You sure it's the same Tapa?
Well, one way to find out.
The computer.
Talk about a long shot.
Well, I like it. I hope this president is the same man that we knew.
Well, if he is, we're going to get a whole lot of cooperation.
Yeah, he owes us one.
Exactly.
You know, maybe this Tapa, well, whatever name, is kind of like Smith.
There's always a chance.
Well, he was a charismatic sort of guy.
Cared for his people a lot, too.
Yeah, nice if we could have a picture.
No, we'll have to deal with words. Let's try it again. Come on. Speak to me.
Pradumna Sonoma. Name changed 12 months ago. That's it. It's him.
Okay. Shall I, reverse the charges?
No, that's all right. I'll pick up the tab on this one.
Hold your breath. Operator?
It's a little crowded in here.
I wonder where Luke is. I hope he's all right.
That's just what I was thinking about. And just what I'm going to find out, too, if I can.
Wait. What are you going to do?
I'm going to ask the guard.
Oh, yeah, that's logical. And I'm sure after he tells you where Luke is, that he'll be glad to deliver a handwritten message for you. Holly, you're dreaming.
As a matter of fact, I was thinking about it all last night, a way to get that guard to talk.
Well, we already tried using our charms on his friends, and that backfired. You're not planning on using that approach again, are you?
No, I'd have to be awfully stupid to do that.
Then what?
I'm just going to improvise.
How can I help?
Just stay sitting right where you are and be very casual.
I can't imagine what you're going to do.
Well, neither will he at first, I hope.
Good luck.
There you go. How'd you luck out and get this job?
Back with your friend.
Oh, I'm not going to do anything.
The food will be here soon.
Oh, good. My friend and I were getting a little hungry and bored. It's awful not having anyone to talk to but each other. You know my friend who was in here earlier? Luke, the guy with the curly hair?
We moved him.
I'm glad you brought that up. Is it all right if I confide in you? You see, I think there's something that you should know about him. If you try and move him, there might be a problem.
What kind of a problem?
Well, it's his leg. If you make him walk on it too much, he might collapse.
And why should I worry about that?
Or then he won't be having to walk too much.
Well, he's very close by.
Oh, he's in the pavilion. He's here?
Get back to your place.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Now.
But you did say he's close by.
Yes, but I did not give you his condition. In fact, your friend may never have to worry about walking again. Now sit down, or you may soon find yourself in the same position he is in. Now.
They say, when you visit an underdeveloped country, don't drink the water. And when you visit a developed country, don't breathe the air. But this is rather pleasant. Thank you. Ah, brie. For a Western cheese, it's quite pungent and lingering. You should expand your taste, Jamal. Try new things.
I will, my lord. I will. Fortunate that Sung is a friend of Gulistan.
More fortunate he's a close friend of mine.
And you expect no difficulties with them?
No? It's a small matter to get his permission to house the hostages there.
Still in all, you see the trouble. Forgive my presumption.
It's your assignment that troubles me, Jamal. To move the hostages successfully from one place to another is a big task.
I will accomplish it.
Camouflage and illusion have long been devices our people use well.
And both are needed to move the hostages successfully. Trust me, my lord.
Hello, that would be all. Lord Rama will be here momentarily. I hope the mission will be a peaceful one.
Think carefully, Jamal. There must be no mistakes. After we see our friends, you must tell me your plan.
I hope it's your liking.
It will be to my liking. Only if it works.
It will work.
Excuse me, sir. Lord Rama of Gulistan has arrived.
Very well, show him in. And tell St. Lou that we shall need more cups and cakes.
Right away. Lord Rama, sir.
Well, my friend, welcome.
I'm sorry I couldn't give you more notice.
Not at all. Please be seated.
Thank you.
Have some tea with me.
Thank you. You've done wonders with your pavilion.
Not at all. Sure.
To come to the point, my friend, I need a favor.
When you say you need a favor, do you mean you personally or your government?
A little bit of both, but mainly for Gulistan.
Well, you're well aware that your government and mine are maintaining close ties.
Indeed. But you also have a relationship with our host.
The United States?
The whole world knows of your recent trade agreements.
Well, economic necessity does not friends make. We are cordial with America. America is cordial with us. A polite relationship. A formal relationship.
We in Gulistan are not always so polite.
Well, I'm well aware of your sympathies. They are viewpoints that I sympathize with. Now, you say you need a favor. I'm here to provide it. Of course, if it is within a reasonable nature.
More than reasonable. In fact, it's a very small favor. You see, we found that we couldn't house all our guests at the Gulistan Pavilion, so we need extra accommodation.
So?
It's only of a temporary nature, I assure you, until other, more suitable arrangements can be made.
Indeed, this is a very small favor. In fact, so small that I don't see why you went to all the trouble of arranging this formal meeting.
I know how your country stands on formality.
Is that the only reason?
What other reason could there be?
Perhaps you can tell me, my friend. For I can sense in your expression and your tone of voice that this is a much larger favor than you are saying.
I see you're as clever as ever, Sung Cho.
Only because I'm such a good friend of yours, Lord Rama.
If I told you that I cannot reveal the identities of my guests, nor their reasons for being my guests, would you still cooperate?
Well, let's discuss it over tea.
sir, I know it's a big favor. Although our countries aren't exactly friends, we are, well, they're tolerant of one another. Yes, yes, Mr. President. Look, I know there are other channels I could be using here, but they would take too long. Now, we need to enter the Gulistan Pavilion today, not in a week or a month. Yes, and contact Lord Rama. Look, I'm afraid, Mr. President, Rama is my problem. He refuses to allow anyone into that pavilion. No, wait, no. That really wouldn't work. I need your permission, but you can't tell Rama and warning and anything like that. Look, I'm sorry, but lives are in danger here. Yes. Yes, sir. I don't want to risk an international incident either. I promise complete confidentiality in our search. No one will know and no one will find out. Yeah, you've got my word. I understand, Mr. President. Yes, sir. Thank you, and goodbye.
Well, you don't look too happy.
I ought to. We got it.
Permission?
Yep. The signed, sealed presidential permission by Tarper will be on its way here tomorrow.
You know, I figured that he'd be very polite and he'd say no.
Yeah, well, I got the definite impression that Tarper and Rama don't get along too well. In fact, I got a definite feeling that Tarper would like to see Rama dealt with in some way.
If things work out, he could very well get his wish.
Yeah. First, they've got to work out.
How do you want to handle this?
Well, I thought I'd knock on the front door and just sort of hand in the papers.
And that doesn't guarantee that you're going to get in right away.
No, it probably won't.
You know, Robert, if he stalls, there is a chance that he could move the hostages. That is, if the hostages really are there.
And I told you they are there.
You're playing a hunch.
Look, hunches cease to be hunches when they're backed up with cold, hard facts. And look, he can stall all he wants. When I go up to that front door, I'm going to have the place surrounded.
How long before the courier arrives?
At best, late tomorrow.
Okay, so what do you want to do in the meantime?
I'm going to stay by the phone. You go back to the casino.
Business as usual?
With one exception. You keep your ears open.
Will do.
Don't break your ankle.
That's right.
So if you say no, I'll understand. And I give you my assurance that our friendship will remain intact.
Well, as you know, Lord Rama, I'm an inquisitive person by nature. But if you say that the conditions are not to be questioned, and you assured me that this situation is only temporary, and that my people are in no danger at all, of course, I will go along with it.
Thank you, my friend. I'm grateful. And to show my gratitude, I'll send you a bottle of your favorite plum nectar.
Suddenly, all this mystery is worth it.
Look for it this weekend. Thank you for your tea and your graciousness.
My pleasure. 先入嚟，你送阿 Lord Rama 出嚟啦。
This way, Lord Rama.
We will speak again soon.
Undoubtedly.
So, how are things going here?
Oh, great. We're just about there, and we will be ready by 9 o'clock.
Well, I'm glad things are going well here, at least.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't look too happy.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like a one-man band. No Luke, no piano player.
Plenty of customers.
Yeah, they're upstairs complaining about dinner. The regular chef, he called in sick, so I got the dishwasher doing the cooking. Now that the dishwasher is doing the cooking, he doesn't want to do the dishes. So, with serving desserts, can you believe this, on paper plates?
Oh, look, don't worry about it. The customers really don't care. They're here to gamble.
Yeah,
Eating to them is just something to do to bide the time until it's time to gamble. Scott, I'm sorry. The casino doesn't open till 9 o'clock. You know the rules.
No, it's all right. He's not here to gamble.
Just to cash in. You ready?
Sure, I'm ready. Let's go and have a drink at the bar, okay?
Any way you want to do it.
Connie, keep your beautiful eye on things. I'm going to be tied up for a little while.
Sure, no problem. I'll take care of it.
Checkbook. I never leave home without it.
Those sandabs really tasted like whitefish.
Yes, well, I think they were. And I think my fillet of sole was sharp.
Lesley, this place has a little more class than that.
It has nothing to do with class. Something weird was going on in the kitchen. Didn't you see our waiter's face? He was on the verge of a breakdown.
Especially when he dropped the chocolate mousse.
Yes, well, paper plates. What time is it?
20 of.
20 minutes until the casino opens.
Do you think you'll be able to make it?
I think I can try.
It's a good thing we ate first and are going to gamble second, because otherwise we may have had to go to Kelly's for hamburgers.
It's all right, sweetheart. I would have told you when to quit.
Oh, then we'd really be in trouble.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
Oh, well, if you're buying, let's do it.
Come on. A little drink won't hurt you.
Buck, I told you, I already have a drink.
That's not a drink. That's a soft drink.
I know. That's all I want right now.
What's wrong with you tonight?
I have to go to the ladies' room. Excuse me.
I bet you don't mind if I buy you a drink.
I already ordered for both of us.
When did you order for both of us?
While you were arguing with Florence Nightingale over there. It's Scotch, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'm flattered that you remember it.
Well, I also remember the terms of our agreement.
Yeah, so do I. Baldwin, W. Scotty.
Leave off the Y.
As you say. There you go, and there's your copy of the deal.
What's this?
I'm buying you out.
I'm talking about the amount.
What's wrong with it?
It's a little short.
Oh, wait a minute, chum. Don't give me that suspicious look. That's what we talked about. The rest will follow later.
Yeah, well, don't wait too long.
Hey, you'll get it in due time.
Well, at least this will get me into Richmond waterfront.
And out of town like we talked about. That's the idea.
Yeah, something like that. Excuse me, some friends just came in.
Friends, you? Where?
Just don't wait too long for the last installment.
I won't, chum.
Excuse me, Claudia, Brian.
Scotty.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Alone?
If it's okay with Claudia.
Well, we were just going up for a bite to eat.
Well, look, it's kind of important.
Look, I'll just take a minute to talk with Rick and Lesley. Excuse me.
I'll have a double this time.
Hope that's not on my account.
Well, I'm thirsty. Say, listen, what's wrong with you tonight?
Nothing.
Come on, there's something wrong with you. I know you too well for that.
I'm just not always in an up mood the way you are, that's all.
I thought tonight of all nights you would be in an up mood. I thought you'd be full of champagne and caviar and dancing all night.
Why, because Scotty Baldwin is leaving town?
Well, I got rid of him because of you.
Right now, he's the last thing on my mind.
And what is? Come on. What is?
That's what we need to talk about.
Well, I'm standing here. I'm all ears. I'm listening. Come on, what's on your mind?
I'd like a little privacy.
Sure. When and where?
Any place other than here right now.
Oh, no, wait a minute. The club is opening up. I gotta work. I mean, I can't do it right now.
All right. Later?
If you don't mind.
I don't have much choice now, do I?
Oh, sweetheart, you're wonderful. Thank you. We are going to talk about whatever is bugging you. I'll see you later.
Can I get your refill?
Please. This time, put booze in it.
There's no question then.
Contrary to popular American belief, Gulistan has many friends in the world.
Excellent. I'd like to move them on this weekend then, if possible.
Well, wait a minute, Gregory. I thought the idea was to move them only if we had to.
Yes, well, I've reconsidered. I think we stand a better chance of success if we keep on the move. As you said, Grant, a moving target is much more difficult to hit. Have you made arrangements for their transfer?
I have indeed.
Would you tell me what they are?
You will find out when the time comes.
Let's just forget about the hostages for a minute. What about us? Once we have the formula, how do we get out of here?
No, I have a plan, Grant. A very good plan. It'll go without a hitch.
Fine. I'm asking you what that plan is.
As our friend Rama just said to us, all in good time.
Gregory, I don't like this one bit. It's ridiculous. You and I are on the same side. I have a right to know, and you're treating me like I'm one of the hostages.
Oh, far from it, Grant. You're going to live to tell your story.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I thought I made myself very clear.
All right. Now I'm going to make myself very clear. Our purpose here was to get the disc and the formula. That's it. A humanistic effort, you called it.
That's correct.
Getting the energy to benefit not only our country, but the entire third world as well, right?
Nothing's changed.
Fine. Then let's forget this business about killing the hostages. What good would it do? It would only tarnish our image in the eyes of the world.
It's necessary.
No, damn it, it is not necessary, Gregory. That's my point. Scorpio already knows who we are. He can't find out anything from them.
Still, they must be eliminated.
How can you be so miserably unfeeling? Those are human beings, human lives we're talking about. Ours was a humanistic mission.
You forget about humanism. That's an American luxury our country cannot yet afford. The hostages must die, and they will die. Soon.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.